Welcome back, everybody. We are now on episode 10. We are cruising along. We got our dad's ship all upgraded. We found Jack, rescued him and his wife. They're off having a celebration honeymoon at the moment, and we have to wait for them. So we, first and foremost, we're going to go get us a mining ship, because that was what we did not get to in the last episode. Miners Guild, we're going to Cuporan. Right there. Okay.
Landing gear retracted.
As we wait for Jack to have his reunion with his wife, we are going to get the mining ship. We are going to check out the trade hub. Now, we do not have the kind of money we need to buy a trade ship and check out the trade system, but we can at least check out the hub, take a look at the ships. You can get an idea of the kind of cost involved in upfront cost to become a merchant, trading merchant. And if we also get time before they call us in on this, we are going to probably do at least start the bounty hunter missions. We need to work towards getting to rank 2 so that we can get more better loots. We want to be able to purchase epic and then legendary components for our ship, make our ship even better.
Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you.
And bounty hunters, how you have to do that. Bounty hunter will, as I have said prior, will also raise freelancers. So as we do the bounty hunter missions, we'll pop this all the way to rank 3, and then we'll have legendary weapons.
Waypoint is being passed. N3, 2, 1. Destination reached.
And since we have chosen the path of burst weapons, legendary is going to cost us a pretty penny.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
There is a... I don't know if it's a bug, if it's intended, because the dev said that he fixed it, but it definitely is not fixed. You can acquire the mining guild ship, the miner ship, for free, which is not a bug. Oh, they're just gonna go land. Okay, but then you can turn around and sell it for big money. And I mean, we're not talking billions or anything, but a couple million. And so it doesn't respawn right away. I suppose you could run all over the galaxy trying to find them again and again, see how many you could find, and do this to get your money going. Don't expect it to last, as it is a bug, or an unintended feature. Okay, in the mining guild, you see you have 3 epics. That doesn't make any sense. This is the kiosk that has the ship. So Huke. Now, there's something to pay attention to. This sucks. This is terrible. I didn't save one here. Let's save scum this, because that's just an awful. That is a horrible. Whoa! Get back down here. Let's do a couple of saves. Get us off of my main save, so I don't mess it all up. EP good. Okay, so we are going to load EP good and try this again, because God, it's a terrible roll. So ships can spawn not only with different perks, with one exception. The Huke only has 4 different perks it can have, and one of the perks is of one of 2. Okay, that's a little better. So this perk can either be this drone maintenance, which is terrible in my opinion, but it works, we think. Or it could be the, I don't know, drone booster maybe, where it's plus 70% damage and defensive capabilities of the drones, which does not work. It definitely doesn't work. You press the button, nothing happens. put out your drones. Misactor will be this on this every ship, and in this one will be one of the two. But it also spawns with up to 6 drones. The 6 drones is what you want because there's a perk in the adventure skill that allows you to have 2 more perks for any carrier class. It does work for the trade ships. So this 5 would give us 7, but if we can get it to spawn 6, we would have 8 drones. And we're going to try again. I also don't really care for the 2%. Now that we know we can change it, that's not that big of a deal, but it's also kind of expensive to replace the perks. So that kind of sucks. You could also do this to get a better quality, so it's less stuff you have to upgrade. Yeah, now we're back down to 3. Kill me. This one spawned as a 2, though, and that's it right there. Drone booster. This is the in my opinion, correct layout, but this is only, you have 50% chance. Okay, 5 drones, or 3 drones. It's just terrible. We're going to take whatever it gets us this time and just deal with it. We can always do the little trick and sell it later and find another one. I don't want to be saves coming through this whole entire playthrough. It's silly. Oh, whatever, 4. It's got this that we want. It's tier 2 already. So, look down here, naked value, equipment value. It's nice to have all these, but we don't need all those, so let's get it for nothing. Nothing is better than having to spend money, considering we only have 3 million. And we have been saving some items, so we have a few items we can put in it. Let's see, we've got... Let's go do some shield boosters. Let's do some armor repair kits. And some drones. And then it's going to have a power. I don't think it has aim. It does not have weapon. It has engine. It has scanner. It has cargo. Okay. Oh, yep, right. I almost did it again, didn't I? Alright, let's go over here to... the Huke. Kerchunk. I don't know why I'm putting you in specific spots you don't need to. Alright, so now let's trade ships to the Huke. It's a big boy. So in... I don't remember where I saw it. There is language somewhere in this game. This quote-unquote mining vessel is actually a trade ship. It was repurposed as a miner. It's a big ship and it flies like crap. That big yellow square at the bottom, that's the Misactor. It's actually a separate ship that comes out of your ship. You dock a ship into your ship. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's go in here. Oh, nope, gotta go in this. No. Man.
Landing gear retracted. Landing gear deployed.
Let's try this again. Alright, so we want shield. One thing I think a lot of people don't catch, this ship can hold 8 pods. 8 captives in this ship. That is a lot of captives. Probes, we're just going to put the basic. It's got a lot of probes. I don't really know why it has so many probes. Maybe eventually these things are going to take a lot more durability hit. Or there's going to be, you're sitting out there probing and all of a sudden you get attacked. Maybe that'll be a cool event that he adds later on. So Misactor, I was saying when we were down on the surface, the only place I've ever found... Sorry, that is the wrong thing. This Misactor booster is surface loot. You can get it... Well, can you get it in space? I don't remember if you can get it from ships, but you definitely get it on the surface, and you cannot find it for sale yet. Maybe it'll never be for sale. Maybe it will be. So it's just a stat stick. That's all it is. There's nothing but stats. There's not even bonuses on it. Well, okay. Is that just like walking in place? I forgot to get the mining stuff. Kind of important. So then you go all the way to the far left, and you get mining junk. Now, at this moment in time, the only thing like these guys, they all do exactly the same. So whatever it is, find the cheapest one. So 49.57. So 49 it is. 17.8, 17.4. There you go. And the Exactor, this is what you're looking for. This is opinion again. You want more than 4 tunnel, more than 4 worm. Having 4 tunnel sucks. You can go through that pretty easily. I don't like that layout at all. 769 is pretty cool. I like 769. What was this one? Yeah, 769. That works. And then bomb. You have to be careful with bomb. It's cool, but it can straight up chew right through, especially if you do an Asteroid attack, which is called a sorted. It can chew right through everything. It just blows everything up. And you would think that it would be a way for you to like blow off chunks that you could then collect up. It doesn't really work that way. It kind of works that way, but it doesn't really work that way. What am I doing, this actor? All right. We now have... Let's just go ahead and save this. All right, let's go do... We're just going to do a little bit of mining. I just want to show you how it all works, what all happens with it. We've got time anyway.
Landing gear retracted.
Always go max. So let's look at this. So we've got a level 11 and it's tier 2 already. We can already pop an additional module in here if we had the money, which we don't. But we take a look at some of these stats. It's got 102 cargo slots already, and we don't even have hardly any stuff in here. Okay, warp speed. It's not great, but we haven't upgraded it yet. I think all we have is what, engine and... We have engine and cargo, so both of those are giving us, yeah. Junk, because we have nothing on it. This will end up being pretty tanky once you have it all set up right. So, the issue this ship has is drift. And as you're going forward, so a lot of the ships kind of like fly-by-wire. If you turn, it turns. This thing, if you try to turn, it still goes forward. The ship turns, but the ship's still moving forward in the line you were before. It's insanity trying to fly this thing. So I try, well, obviously you have to use it to mine, but I try to only use it for mining or for the ground missions where I need big cargo space until later on, where you'll get a ship that is kind of like a one-all, and it works great for that. So we have an asteroid field. The asteroid field, unfortunately, you have to get pretty damn close to see what they are. Like, I'm not that far from this buddy right here, and I can't see what it is. You got to get pretty close, and it'll pop with something. That's nickel. So we're not interested in nickel at the time. What you want is assorted, which is Asortac, or wolfram. If you're going to do... That's coal. We definitely don't want coal. So these are actually in a line, if you can see. So someone on the forum said if you go under them and just kind of look up as you pass, that it works pretty good. Don't want iron. Wolfram is the best to mine if you mine with the Exactor. Assorted, or Asortac, is the best to mine if you're going to AFK mine for as long as that is in the game. Because it definitely will be fixed at some... See, look at that. I'm not going this way, and it's... You jerk. This thing drives so bad. You would think platinum would be... Oh my god, it's worth so much money. It's just not really... There you go. So Wolfram. So we're going to start with this. What I like to do, I find the sun, and I come in from the sun angle, because it just makes it easier. Even though you have light. Alright, so get just a little bit closer. I always like to save because weird shit happens on these asteroids. I can't explain that. It just does. Alright, so you look at your perks down here. Number 4 is Misactor. So we're going to hit 4.
Misactor deployed.
And now I'm in this unwieldy thing that drives kind of funny. You can kind of sort of get out. It doesn't work very well. It really only works good this way. Now I'm going to hit H. No, I can't do that. Middle mouse button. Watch how it's changing. It changed to worms, bomb, tunnel. And it only goes one direction. So you want to be on worms to start. We're going to come over here. You can hit L for light. It's not very bright, but whatever, it works. So you come over here to this big old chunk of rock, and here's the way I do it. You'll find your own way. So worm, and then I come around a little ways, maybe up a little bit, worm, and then I come up quite a bit, maybe shoot one downward, worm. I'm going to get over here. We are waiting to watch one of these guys stop, because where they stop is where we need to drill. And it can be difficult. They'll stop for a moment and then change directions. Up, right there. So it's right where my crosshair is where the Wolfram is. You don't want to aim your tunnel at the crosshairs. You want to aim it up, and it's up there too. So I'm going to aim it like over this way, about like that. Idiot. Alright. So we're making ourselves a nice little hole, and there's the Wolfram right there. That's shocking. I've never gotten a perfect hole, like a perfect entrance hole like that. Okay, it wasn't quite perfect. There's this little chunk right here. Go away. So I'm using left mouse to shoot the laser, and right mouse will scoop it up. And okay, let's sit. Well, here, let's do one until we get a rock, and I'll show you. You'll see a little spark, and then a rock will come out. Okay, so there's your stone. You would think, okay, I do that. No, no, no. You have to aim that thing at it, and you got to be kind of close, or like half at it. It's so dumb. So you're gonna come in here, and you can see we got lots of Wolfram, and you're just gonna plow into this stuff. Just click left mouse, go to town. You'll see a spark, and then you'll have a chunk of Wolfram. There's some Wolfram right there. And yay, we got some Wolfram. We're only going to do this for a moment, and then I'm going to show you AFK mining. Let's get another piece here. We are also, watch the flash on the screen, we are getting... come on, get in there. Okay. We are getting adventurer level as well. So I'm going to come out, I'm going to dock my Misactor dude. And then I'm going to fly over there by hand and show you how to AFK mine.
Misactor docked.
Alright, let's save again in case any weirdness happens. Alright. Come on. Stabilize. Get in out of the ship. Alright. Then you gotta find out where it is. There it is. Okay, so hit L for your ship light. You cannot mine when you have your suit active, so you actually have to get... No, down. Actually have to get here and land, essentially. Alright, so... Did he fix the light? The light looks much better than it usually is. You don't really want to do that. Alright, so you hit tab. Tab brings out your laser. And look at these two right here. Let me get it to where you can see it better. You want like this. 99% on the efficiency, 0% on the power. It's actually technically 1%, but whatever. You have to hold left and right mouse at the same time. This is where you are going to have to get creative. Do that however you do it. And you want to watch kind of between my shoulder blades, but a little bit over my left shoulder. And you'll see something pulse there. When you do it by hand, there's no set duration. There it is, Wolfram +1. Why didn't we get EXP? Okay, we're at 11,325. Remember that. 11,325. It usually says 6 XP. Alright, we just got another Wolfram. Oh, we are. Okay, whatever. It's just not saying it. Normally it says Wolfram +1, EXP +6. Wolfram is 6, Asteroid is 7, and that's as high as it goes. So over the course of it, let's say you do this while you're sleeping. You sleep for somewhere about 8 hours. You will have, if you did an Asteroid attack, give or take anywhere from 40 to 70 million to sell. It is terrible per hour money. It's the only thing you can do AFK to make money, so it's good AFK money. It's just terrible hanging out and trying to do it by hand or with the Mazzactor. Mazzactor's awful. It's a cool idea, and he's already said that he's going to work on it, if you will. As you can see, I'm making no dent in this. So if I'm in here with the Mazzactor, you'll chew through the entire deposit until it's empty. But with this, it does nothing. Now, if I set it back to about where it started, you'll see I chew right through it. So there is the bug. The bug is that setting it this way, it never depletes the ore. So we have 10 Wolfram worth 8,200 a piece. So we got 82 grand minus the taxes, and stone that's worth nothing. All this stuff is heavy, but weirdly enough, when you do it by hand, it takes up no slots. You could have 1,000,000 slots, and it can go way, way over your cargo space, so you'll warp really slow, minus 87% of your warp speed, to get back to the station. Then you sell it all, and you're good to go. This is also the best way, the AFK until it's fixed, is the best way to level this, because as you level up, you can see the cut, it gets down to 5%. And this tier 2 miss beam, you do not get a new handheld, unfortunately. Advanced mining ships, that's not in the game at this moment. This is your mining ship, and that's it. So put that guy away. Go back to our ship. Alright. Here's another annoying little bit. That Wolfram thing stays on the screen. You have to save, log out. He thought he fixed it, he didn't fix it, it's just stuck.
Calibration completed. Waiting for
Once you go into, with this ship, once you go into a asteroid belt and you see your first one, that stays on the screen. Oh god, he fixed it. Wow, make me a liar right in front of my face. Well, how damn, he fixed it. I'll take what I can get. Make me a liar if you fix stuff. Hell yeah. I feel kind of dumb now. It's okay. If it makes you guys chuckle, I'm alright with it. So, here's the fun part. Trying to land this damn thing.
landing gear deployed.
Because it's a drifty girl. Hey. Come back. You bastard. Oh. Alrighty then. So let's get out of this thing. And we're going to try something. First we got to sell our stuff. I can already hear you guys saying, oh, I know what he's going to try. You do know what I'm going to try. And I got to go back into the ship because I got to... Yep. So after taxes, we made 46K. So it's not good money, but it is the only way you can AFK. Man, I did not land like that. Did I land like that? Maybe I landed like that. I forgot to do this. So these things don't cost enough money. Just leave them in there. They're not valuable enough to... So the ship actually has a better value with items on it, but it's with just any items on it because you're not paying the sales tax that you had. Get the ships out of this, man. Oh, brain don't work sometimes. Okay. The ship's value does not have a sales tax on it. Maybe he'll add that later when you sell the ship. Whereas if you sell the item, whatever component, these shield boosters, doesn't matter, you lose sales tax. And then there's, what is it called? Station recycling cost, whatever that's supposed to be. So let us see if we can get a little... Nope. I gotta change ships. Goodness. Go back to Dad's ship. And yes, it's been doing that for a long time. I don't even know how long. I think as soon as you upgrade a ship, it starts doing that. Let's see what happens. And there you go. We're going to make 4.6 million on a ship that cost us nothing, that we spent, I don't know, 100K on or something like that on the parts. So you might be thinking, he's got another one. Can't be that easy, right? It can be that easy. He doesn't have any more. Okay. Okay, we got a little bit of money now. So I would suggest not abusing that. But I can't stop you from doing things. So I need to make a video about that being a bug, because that is clearly still in the game. He did not fix it. What? I thought I picked that ship. I clearly didn't. We'll get there. I definitely did not. I need to relabel it Dad's ship or something. Thanks, Pa. Papa, Mima. Alright, so now we know how to do a few things. Do the mining stuff. Let us go to... Let's go right down here to Latsink. We're going to go check out the trade hub. Still don't have enough money, even though we did that little trick, but it's alright.
Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
And then we'll get some bounty hunter missions going on and get us some ship combat. I enjoy the ship combat in this game. I don't know if any of you played Freelancer before, but I think it's close. It's definitely not exactly like Freelancer was, but it's close, I think. And I'll take it.
The jump point to start jump process. Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved. Destination reached.
And can I say, that is a giant freaking monitor. I mean, serious. Look at the site. Art. I mean, this is here. We're gonna show you. Look at how freaking big that damn thing is. how, what are they powering it with? Magic. It is magic. All right, trade hub. I found two new. Well, I mean they're all new, but I found two additional skybox arts. Man, I'm really impressed with that look. Even though it was probably a very simple thing to add, I'm so happy with it. That the perk that we can change our perks now, that the upgrade system is for the most part fixed. Yeah, I'm a happy guy. All right. You say you changed anything in the hub itself? Doesn't look like anything in the actual hub changed. All right. There it is. Backside.
Landing gear deployed.
Pretty bare bones inside. I mean, what does it really need to be honest? But you have some basic services and whatnot. He did add all those. Thankfully, it makes life much easier. But let's check out some of this cool stuff. So we're going to start with the new thing, and then we'll go to... So the newest, smallest, little bittiest thing you can get, and it looks cool. And funny enough, it has 3 drones. It's the only one with 3 drones. But... what pilot level are we? 12? We're 12. And this thing, the smallest itty bittiest thing, costs $21.5 million. You can see it's got no components. You can't upgrade anything. If I can remember right, you can upgrade the tier, but you can't. Oh, and I was able to add a module, but no, because you can't physically use the fitting tool. You go to it and nothing happens. So you could add it to the ship, but you can't put components on it, so it's just useless. I'm gonna highly doubt we'll be able to add perks to it, but I mean, shit, it's worth a try once we get the money for it. Probes, I guess because you'd want to be able to if you're able to defeat anybody in combat. So this 3 would be 5 with your 2 that you have, but you can see the stats are abysmal. 673 kilometers per hour. It moves at the speed of smell. And this is the fast one. Look at that. So this is this is the one I bought, and it's only 11. Oh, that's weird. The newest one is way more expensive. Okay, here we're gonna do something. I'm just gonna turn around and sell it back, but because we don't have that kind of money. Let's do a double save just in case something weirds out. We blow through all of our money. We do have enough, right? Yes, 12. Okay. So we do have enough to actually buy this. You have to buy it naked because there is nothing on it. It's 2 drones. You have not much for anything and slower than dick. It has 2 cargo slots. What these cargo slots are, each one holds a container, so one of these crates basically. And that inside that crate you can hold 20 items. And that's it. And the little guy only has 1. Then as you go up, they obviously go up in value, but they go up in... Each one goes up by 1. Weirdly enough, they go down in probes. What's that about? I don't have any idea. And they're still just. It gets worse. 261 kilometers per hour for this guy. I could walk faster than him, not really, but so 4, and then lastly 100 and this thing just doesn't move. It just sits there pretty much and looks at you and stares and says, "Bro, why?" 2, and then we went back up and probed some for some reason because of course we did. But these guys the big one gets a little bit more juice to save you from dying. Not much. This guy's almost as good. He added this as your speedy, as if that's a thing. So we're gonna check this out, and we're gonna go take a look. And maybe while we're waiting, instead of doing the bounty hunters, we'll do one of these guys. It'll to be a hot. Oh god, I'm so dumb sometimes. No, there it is. My little hauler. Alright. I mean, I suppose we could keep it. I've got like 1,000,000 left. Yeah, alright. Okay. Like I said, this is the smallest of them. You would think you'd get a walk around inside, but no, it's just a big cargo thing. Look at the size of this boy. Cool engine. It is not little. I mean, it is little, but it's... So imagine the big one is like 3 times longer. Well, I should say 3 times, but add 3 more of these out the back. Oh. Alright. Nope, down. There we go. Okay. So we get in here. I'm like, what's going on? So we have a new panel called Trade. If you go to Services, you can add a catcher. I don't know. I'm not going to spend any money. We could add drones. This one has 2. Can't do anything else. So even if you add something, you're not doing anything with it. And then obviously just I'm a sector. So we're going to hold... Oh, goodness, it's going to be one of those days. We're going to hold E, not G. Alright, some folks have some issues reading this. To me, from an even online player, this is all seems pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to wait this 40 seconds. I'll talk a little bit because it's going to change all this shit in 30 seconds. So you pick the type, right? What you want to... this cell is what you're paying for it. And the best understanding that I have is if these numbers are really close, then you're getting a bad deal if you buy it for that, or when you sell it, they're paying the least amount for it. Like, see, these guys want to buy all this, and this is bad. This is not a good station to do this in. Oh, now we're good. So retick. So now we have some decent spreads between these guys, and when you have one to sell, you're going to get a better price when you're buying it, and you can buy these directly from a manufacturing station. So let's do weapons, and I can have 40 total. Do I have enough money? I don't think I have enough money. I don't have enough. Okay, we can't do those. Back out. I guess we're going to do fuel. Let's try this again. I don't have enough money. Oh, yeah, okay. I guess we're just going to do a crate of... We're going to do 1 crate for this, because we don't have the money to do it. So we're going to buy at 50,731. So we buy. All right. We get out of this. You can look in your inventory. I have one thing. It's 20 of fuel, and I paid 50.7 for it. Now you hit M. No, you don't hit M. You hit U. You go to Galaxy Web. You go to Galaxy Trade. You go to Fuel, and now you're wanting to look at buy, and you want this number to be as high as possible. So what you want to try to find is these guys that are willing to buy. So like this for 65.8, I'd make 15.1k per unit times 20 units. So 65.8, let's see if we can find anything better than that. There's 68, 69, we're getting there. 73, that's even better. $83, that's even better. Okay. They need a lot. Alright, 83 is our bitch, so we're gonna this right here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on this route thing. So click that, and we're gonna head over to whatever this is, Ventura. That's sector. I don't think that's the system name. And we're gonna sell 20 to them at 83 a pop and make 23,000, almost 23,000 per unit. So we look at, as soon as this gets up here,
Landing gear retracted.
we look at map, we already have a route. It's going to go from one system to the next, and just that's it, because they're both hub systems. That's probably why he put the hub so far away, because there has to be some risk involved.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
And this is where you will see, yeah, just, yeah. We're the green over here. Yeah. Okay. So let's do some mail missions or something while we're waiting because, yeah, that sucks. Okay, so we got 14s all here. Oh, and we can upgrade our things. Remind me about that. So 14s for flight. They can do an 8.4 by now. That's fine. Okay. Send. 10.4 probably. Probably can do a 10.4. We need to get his. I don't want to. Let's get. We're pushing it there. Pushing it on 12. Let's do a 9.4. Pushing it. Come on. What do we got? All right. So when you get something like, well, we'll try a 10.4. When you get stuff like this, and you're just like 12.3, it'll probably be all right. You can actually say, no, I don't want to do that. Like this 13.4, I don't want to ever do that. Boom, and it goes away. Now you got something new. Another 13.4, of course, because, you know, why not? How far are we? Yeah, that's how far we are. All right. Well, guess what level they are. So she's going to be my commander. Here's the question. Is this still bugged and we're not going to be able to do it, or can we do it? Let's find out. Oh, it's still bugged. So she is now in a command ship. And if I go back to overview, I'm now 1 of 4 for medium ships. He has to stay a drop ship, so I can't do anything with him. And these two are going to be something else as well. So I'm going to do, let's put her in a heavy fighter. Cool. And was he the, yeah. So cool. Oh, his name is So Cool. That's too funny. So he's going to be drone ship. So I have a full spread. I have this. I have all 4. Oh god. Oh god, kill me. Back to faction. And now you can see CD command ship, HF heavy fighter, CR drone carrier. Right? Yes, drone carrier. So now once they get to level 24, I will upgrade her to Dreadnought. That heavy fighter will stay. I will upgrade him to Drone Nest and add a drone carrier from another general, which hopefully by that time we'll have another general. So just bear in mind, as you saw, this is bugged. It was supposed to take stuff that I don't have, and it worked anyway, so... Wow. Can we do any of these? Yeah, we could probably do a couple of these. Let's take them since they're low level. We don't have to do them this second. Just keep them in our... You can have 12 total in this list. Doesn't matter what they are. They don't have to be the same. They can be all everything, but you can have 12. What else can we do? Are we criminals? We're not criminal. Nope, we're not criminals. 24. Oh. It's just... Oh. So we got some mail going so we can get more members. We need to get this number up higher so we get more of that money down there. And we are almost there. For this leg, then we got to do it all over again. There it is.
Please approach to the jump process.
Now getting there. 16, 17. Can we hit 18? We can hit 18? Maybe. Looks like we're going to peter out before 18. That's fun. So careful with this ship. It drifts really bad. You want to line it up good because if you miss, you have to come back and do it again, and it's awful. So make sure you get it lined up pretty well. And I'm terrible driving this. Blue Ross Gaming, he's on YouTube, plays this, and he's fantastic. Man, dude can drive this ship. Now, I don't think he has this one. I think he has a bigger one, but man, dude's pro. Yeah, it's hilarious because, I mean, I'm like a wet fish driving this ship, but he's good.
Calibration module activated. Calibration complete.
All right, so now
Waiting for the
long
thrust
haul
maneuver.
again. If you get the thing, warning says, warning, your cargo ship was, or your cargo.
Hi, we are ready to join you.
Scared
Please send me the
shit out
coordinates
of
of your
me.
HQ. We will wait for you there.
God, he scared the living shit out of me. I thought someone was standing right behind me and just said hi. Oh my God, I think I had a heart attack. Jack, you bastard. Oh. Wow. Okay. I don't know what I was saying. Like something like I'm a wet fish driving this damn thing. If you get the warning that says warning, the female voice, warning, your cargo hold was just scanned. Something else, I don't remember what the rest she says. You are going to be interdicted. If you're interdicted in this ship, you will lose your cargo. Because if you try to fight him, you're going to die. There's been several people that have tried with the bigger one that with 4 drones, so you know they had a little bit more armor and shields and all that stuff at higher levels, so their stats gave them more armor and shields and defense and stuff like that, and they had their squad, and they still got killed. So it's at this time, because drones don't work properly and your squad doesn't work properly as it should be, it pretty much is guaranteed death. So the way to avoid it is the save scumming. So if it happens, you save it, you reload it, they'll be gone, you just go about your business and warp over here, and then you'll be fine. Once the developer gets the drones fixed to where they're actually properly doing damage, they should be murder machines. I mean, like no joke. You get 2 extra drones. This is considered a carrier. Oh, it's not going to tell me here. Yeah, it's going to tell me here. And then this right here. Drones rate of fire plus 100%. So, more damage. 2 more of them doing more damage. 4 drones total. 5 if you want to use the quote fast ship that only has 1 spot. And then, on top of that, 4 of these guys that could be 2 levels higher than you, usually should be 2 levels higher than you. And in theory, you should be able to defeat the 4 or 5 pirates that stop you, who are usually your level. But drones just don't work properly right now, and your crew is a joke. They just get in your way when you're fighting, and they just don't do enough damage. So, good future plans. Okay, we're almost there. So we're going to dock, we're going to sell. Now, you remember we started with 1.3 million, I think? Or 1.03 million? Something like that. We have 15k left. We're going to sell these and see what happens. Should be an okay profit. It's not worth the time for the smaller ship. You really should save up for the bigger ship. And in my opinion, you should wait until you have better stats. And this is just your attributes, not bonus from components, so that the ship is faster, the ship has more hit points, more defenses, etc. Especially wait until you have the plus 100% warp speed, because, my god. Oh, and you're getting XP for doing this. Oh, yes, we're getting XP. We need to... We're at 11,373. Let's see what happens.
Docking request granted. In order to use station services, please dock to the
At least he didn't put me on the back. She. Computer, whatever. Huh. I actually did it alright that time. I'm usually really bad at this. Alright. So, E. Hit buttons. Then we need to find our fuel. We need to go to sell, and we're selling 20. So 1.6. So, I think we had 1.03 million, but maybe we had 1.3. So we made 370k, we'll call it. Sell that. Get out of there. Get out of this ship, change our ships to the other thing. We are now at 1.6. So, I mean, we made a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and keep this ship and just leave it. Hey, no, stop. We'll make money back. It's fine. Maybe. No, we're about to do our faction thing. No, let's... I wonder what's going to give us. Let's find out. Dad's ship this time. Do it right. Let's find out what it'll give us, money-wise. Ooh, that's a big loss. Well, we got free money anyway, so let's do it, because we are going to be doing the station, and we need money. Alrighty then, return to HQ, set route. What time is it? I think we're gonna go to HQ, do our little meeting, and then I'm gonna call it for tonight, and then tomorrow, the next episode, we will build our ship. Our station, not ship.
Landing gear retracted.
Blue's gonna lose his mind that I mentioned him in the video.
Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Hey, that's a big difference. Still moving slow, but it's a big difference. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. We were at 11,373. Holy shit. That's worth some serious XP. Ooh. Oh, I gotta make a video about that. Oh, that's good. That was a lot of XP. I wonder if it's per sale of crate or per transaction. Like, at that trade hub, whatever transaction you do, you get X. Or if it's at a trade hub, however many full crates you sell, you get X. We'll have to figure that out.
Please wait for your ship to be scanned. Exit permission from the system has been obtained.
Man, that's a damn good adventurer.
Entry.
Makes sense.
to
It'd be on
1.
adventurer.
Destination reached.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Any of you that do watch these, if there's something that I have not gotten to, because I'm trying to, through these episodes, besides we're doing the main storyline, I'm trying to bring into it other parts of the game on times like these when we're waiting for the quest to go to the next step. You know, showing mining, showing different missions, showing the different guilds, showing some exploits to help people out. I do need to show you guys scanning. Stuff like that. Just comment on any of these videos. I will happily add something to the next round, the next 1 or 2 videos, depending on how we do. Because certain ones we've seen, it just takes too long in the video to get the handful of quests that they give us until they make us wait again. This changed again, so that right there, instead of a chunk of earth in your face, that was part of the patch. Ooh. God, it freaks me out every time. I'm like, are you gonna stop?
Landing gear deployed.
Something tells me I forgot. Yes, it did. Oh, blah, blah, blah. One of these days. One of these days I will bring my brain with me. Start the meeting. Alright, we're going to save before we start the meeting. We've had that problem before. That'll work. Like start by thanking Momo for his operation. He showed us all how valuable an ally he is. First off, I'd like to thank everybody for the successful operation. You've all done great. To be fair, it's more than just one person here. Let's commence the meeting following another triumphant operation under my leadership. How about everybody did good?
Thank you.
Wow.
But Momo's success in this operation cannot go unnoticed. I would like to thank Momo on behalf of the team.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You have honored me.
His voice works
Let's
again.
first talk about the fact that Jack's wife, Wassa, is here. I think having a Mothra wandering around who knows all of our secrets is unsettling for all of us, not just me.
She's my wife. If you trust me, please trust her as well.
We need to clear the air. If you have any issues with this arrangement, now it's time to discuss it. Warsaw stays with us. My decision is final. Or Jack, you may go be with your wife whenever you please. However, she cannot stay here. My decision is final. Let's see. Well, let's clear the air.
There is no problem for me. Whistle can stay with us.
Same here. If we choose to trust Jack, it means we can trust Risa as well, even if we don't know her yet.
I'm sorry, Jack, but I agree with Moliex. We are not in a position to take any risks, no matter how small the possibility may be.
I am confident in Worcester's reliability, but not everyone may feel the same way. Worcester's presence could cause dissent within the organization. Nevertheless, the final decision is yours.
Warsaw stays. Jack, you may go with your wife. Oh, she's gonna stay here. My decision. Question is, what does she do? I've done the whole storyline. She doesn't do anything later on, at least as far as we've got. But he's going to help us build a space station It's like, do we just throw him to the side just because his wife is somebody that we don't like? That's kind of shitty. And more than half of them said, it's only 2 people that said they don't trust. And of course, Moliex is a dick. Worsa's gonna stay.
Thank you. Thank you very much for believing in me.
Now we can return to our main agenda, which is to show ourselves to the galaxy.
Okay.
Yes. Now that Jack is with us, we can exit this cave.
Jack, can you enlighten us on what needs to be done in order to complete the next step, or it's your time? It's your time to earn your keep.
If we want to become a recognized faction in the galaxy, we need a capital station.
Okay, what makes Capital Station so special?
Capital stations are the main station that manages all the structures in a sector. There is only one in each sector, but there are some things that need to be done before it can be established. First, you need to decide which system to establish our capital in, but there should not be another faction's outpost or station in that system. After deciding on the solar system, you need to decide on which planet's orbit to establish the station. After all these decisions, you need to notify me and I will start working. I need 3 things for the establishment of the station: raw materials, tools, and some advanced technology systems. Construction will continue as long as you provide me with these materials. If I don't have the materials, the construction will stop.
Notice that he said only 1 capital station for the sector. That is actually something I didn't catch on my first playthrough when I went through this. I only built 1 capital station, period. I had taken over 3 sectors by the time he did his wipe in 1.6. So that shows me that outside of my home sector, I wasn't getting any of the bonuses for the capital station. So that's something good to remind. Okay, so where do we find these resources? Are there any other points? We already know where we find them because we already blew up a station to do it. That we should be aware of.
There are a few things to be cautious of. First of all, the system where we set up the station should not belong to a faction. It can belong to an independent house, but if we set up a station in a location affiliated with one of the main factions, it will be discovered and destroyed very soon. Secondly, there shouldn't be another station or outpost in the system where we set up the station. If there is, we may face the same risk again. Finally, there shouldn't be any other structures in the orbit of the planet where we set up the station, such as a beacon or an escape route. If there is, we may face the risk of collision.
Okay, we got it understood. Then I'll go find a suitable system for us. I didn't fully understand. No, we're not going to repeat any of that.
Good luck. Please let me know when you've made a decision and I'll get started.
We're going to go actually start the construction before we stop this episode. I'm going to do it in the same system I've done before because I know the system works well. It is not owned by anyone, and its next door neighbor generates massive amounts of income, like a level of stupidity that we can't even do it right now. It is too heavily defended. We'll have to build our station and get generals before we can take it.
Landing gear retracted.
But we could take the station that, the system that we're going to put the capital station in. That will give us some additional daily revenue, pretty good revenue, almost $1 million. We might be able to push it above $1 million, but then again, it could be that high because I had a bunch of stations in the system. All right, so where I'll show you why I'm doing it this way. Zoom it over here. All right. It needs to fix the way this map moves. It's really kind of a pain. So if you look at El Faxos here, it used to be Joker. This sector is the sector that House Saragon is in, that we are at war with. This sector that has Diode in it is owned by nobody. Now it says it's owned by Zerguda family, but they don't actually exist. And then there are a few structures that are owned by the people that run this one, House Loprin. But you can take systems like crazy and nobody goes to war with you. you can just start taking it, and all the income you'll have is obscene, especially diode. I put it at max security, and it still makes me 14 million a day, every single day, which is, I don't know, every 4 game hours or something. So I do it here in Cana. Cana has no structures. It is you can literally hit the B and just warp straight over to these here that are part of House Saragon. So should he advance it to the point that when you're at war with them, they lock you out of their stargates, it's a close jump to get over there and take them. That was kind of my thinking. He hasn't gotten that action functioning yet, where it'll happen if you're a criminal. If you attack the security force, say around a stargate of a system, the faction or house that owns that system can lock you out of that system's stargate. Now, they don't lock you out of all of their stargates, but just that system. And so you literally cannot use the stargate until it goes away, and it does. It goes away with enough time. I don't know the exact duration, probably a few game days. Probably a few real days. I don't know how much game time it would be, maybe a week in game or something. It'll clear it eventually, especially if you paid your fine and all that. But I like the idea that I'm close. I'm close to House Saragon. If he enables it to where they will lock us out of the Stargate, so I can still raid them, take their stations, take their systems, because I'm right next door. If I was halfway across, I don't even know if you could warp that far. I know you can warp 2 sectors. That's the farthest I've ever gone. 460 AU or something like that. They weren't exactly... See, this Zerguda family, they don't exist. They're not on the diplomacy tab. So it could be a mistake, but he's already reorganized the system, so I don't think it's a mistake. That we're taking over House Saragon's territory, and right next door to House Saragon's territory, there is an entire sector that you can just freely take over with no opposition. And this is why I choose this one. It has 4 planets, no stations. I can put my capital station, and I can put 1 each of the new stations that you can build. It's not going to show me yet because we haven't got that far in the storyline, but there is outpost, station, capital now, but there's 3 additional stations, and you don't need these 2 when you have capital. So you don't actually have to go and check out your new planet. I'm going to do it anyway. You can do it anywhere you want. As long as you're in the system, you hit B and you can build there. Now, we don't have anywhere near the resources needed to do this. Not even a fraction of what we need. We'll need a couple of hundred of these guys and 1.7 million, I think. And we can handle some of the money part. I may AFK mine tonight to build us up some money, because we're definitely gonna need it. This is an ugly ass planet. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's dumb. It's a silly thing, but that planet's just ugly. Let's see if we can find a nicer looking planet to have our main capital station orbiting. I wanted it in this, kind of in the center, so it's harder to raid, but that's actually irrelevant. You can have the max security in a solar system and still get raided by an enemy faction. It's weird. Alright, this planet, it's big, but it looks a little better. Alright, so anyway. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So we're going to build our thing here. We'll hover over it. You see it says B up there for build. We hit build, and we come down here to capital. Boom. We're going to name it... Cap'n Crunch. Of course it's too much. screw it. We'll do what I did with my other one.
So, our capital station will be here then. I really admire the planet's view. I'm sure we'll make history here. I am getting to work with my team immediately.
So, you go to structures, and you can see you need totals 310, 440. Every 100 is 1.5 million. So 6 million here, 4.5 million there, hardly, less than a million there. And it requires 1.75 million or some crap like that to actually build it. So this is going to take a hot second to build, and we don't have anywhere near the money we need. It's already stopped. So you go to trade, you go to transfer money. I don't want to do this, but we're going to do it. I'll figure out some other way to make some money. I'll go scum it or something. So we're going to, screw it, we're just going to put 8 million in there. It's going to go quick. Okay, we put 8 million in. You cannot get the money back. Be careful if you do this, because you cannot get your money back. So we go back to structures. We need 35. So we're going to buy exactly 35. Whoa, no, just 35. That's 525k. All right, so that's going to satisfy this. We stopped because we're out of these. So let's boost a little bit, because we still don't have enough money to do this. Let's get, this goes to 1,000, by the way. Now he fixed it to get us more. We'll do about that. And let's do about that. So we got about 100 each. So now he can work for a little while. He'll have enough research, but not even close to enough here, and we don't have enough. Here's also the problem. As soon as this is built, we're at threat of being attacked, because we're at war with these guys. So it's not just that you need the resources to build it, you need the resources to upgrade it, and upgrading it's very expensive. It's crazy money. Like one station's well over 100 million to get it upgraded. Well over 100 million. So it's going to be a hot second. I think what we will try, we should, I say should, we might have enough to raid this system. So tomorrow, maybe we'll start with raiding this system, take over this solar system, so it's ours. If we have to set the Stargate tax up pretty high, 10% or something, and have the defense really low to earn as much as possible, so that we're not having to dump our own money in here constantly. I think that's what we're going to do, because this isn't going to cut it. All the money that I put in there, we can get a little bit more. Let's do about that and about that again. Okay, because we need, I think it's 1.7 million. Alright, so he can build for a little while, and it doesn't build when you're off the game. It only builds while you're playing. So it'll give us something to do tomorrow to start. We'll try a raid of a system. I don't know if we have enough generals to hack it, but we will try. We do enough damage, so at the very least we can attack the ships while they're kind of backing us up, I guess. You look at it that way. So see how that goes, and oh yeah. Alright. So I'll dock this up later, but I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to do some more faction beta. Enjoy the night, guys. Have a good one.